All right, everyone. Welcome to the call. Super excited to be on here. Anthony Napolitano reached out to us and asked us to do this call while he's out there crushing live events in Europe. And so my name is Josh Amundson. I am 26 years old. I got started in this industry when I was 20 years old. So it's been 6 years and we've been doing it full time the entire time. This was not the company that we started with, but it's the company that we're ending with. Because I'll tell you what we have here is insanely special, guys. I've been trading for 8 years since I was 18 years old. So literally almost a decade, right? I mainly trade cryptocurrency. At my college, I actually created the cryptocurrency club where I was an IT major, right? And the teachers, I didn't really understand the classes. I was struggling, but I started the crypto club. And here come all my IT teachers coming to my club. And I'm like, oh, look how the tables turn, right? But yeah, guys, I love this community. I love this company. I mean, out of all the companies in this space, guys, I'm telling you, the way that this company runs its operation is amazing. It is so clean. It's so professional. They don't do, flashy, illegal things. They run it right. And that's why we want to build a home here. That's why we're here, guys. And we want to help every single person inside this company. Listen, if you want to go out and achieve a full-time income inside of network marketing, here's a tip for you. Start building the company, stop building your team, right? So if you want to get to 6 figures, build your team. If you want to get to 7 figures, build the company. That's what we realize, guys. So we're here to help anyone. We don't care if they're inside of our organization or not. That's what we do, guys. And that's why we've been able to win. Me and my business partner, Jay Patnode, are on this call. We became 6-figure earners after 2 years of being inside the industry, and we've been there ever since. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be sharing some really important information at the end of the call. But right now, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be introducing my business partner, best friend, also a mentor of mine, guys. I mean, we met in college in sweaty basement house parties, right? We were like 18, 19 years old. I'm sure you guys all remember those if you ever experienced that. But it's been almost a decade that we've been best friends and business partners. We've traveled to several countries around the world, and we've been doing this business for a long time. But guys, listen, this individual who's coming up, he before I met him had so much influence around the people in his life before network marketing, before entrepreneurship. He had massive influence. I remember seeing him at my college, and every single person in the entire school knew who he was. And it's obviously, you guys will hear from him and kind of a little bit about his story, but it's more than just a friend to me, guys. This is someone who's made a massive impact to my life. He's opened up my eyes to so many more things than just business. He has tons of life experience and also network marketing experience, which is really cool. So when he gets on here, understand, this man has done trading sessions in front of thousands of people. He's a phenomenal trader himself. He's been doing it for years and years and years. And also he's built teams, well over 1,000 people, which is, in terms of network marketing, guys, very impressive. So when he comes on here, understand he's going to share information with you to help you go through essentially a time portal, a time machine, right? He's trying to help you save time and get to where you want to get to in the business faster, right? So when he comes on here, this is what I recommend. I recommend taking out a notebook and writing down the stuff you're about to hear. And it's because this calls every single Tuesday, guys, Anthony and everything, they're not just about you coming on here to get fired up, right? We like to call those cookie munchers. They get on these calls like, this is such good information. I love this call. I'm fired up. Those are cookie munchers, guys. We're here to learn, apply, and teach, right? So you guys are here potentially to learn new things, apply what you learn so you can level up fast, and then teach it to new people that come into the organization. So with that being said, guys, I want you to drop some ones inside the chat for my man, Jay Patnode. Can you hear me, boss?
What's going on? What's going on? You got me over here blushing, brother. It's always a pleasure to be able to do these calls with you. And it's been a pleasure to be able to work with you and, impact a lot of lives around the world. And, the goal is to impact even more. So thank you for the love and the introduction. What's going on, everybody? Is everybody having a fantastic Monday night? If you are fired up, if you are excited for life, you are excited for success, and if you are in the Midwest and you are excited for it not to be cold anymore, let me see some sevens in the chat. Let me see some sevens in the chat, because I know I am extremely excited. Anybody, for those that do not know me, my name is Jay Patnode. I'm 26 years old. And like Josh was saying, we've been doing this business full-time for the last 6 years. And we are in the Midwest, right? We're in Minnesota. And so anybody that is from out here, you know how much of a treat it's been to have 60-degree weather the last couple of days. So it has been amazing. Shout out to all the people that live in, nicer, warmer states or countries. You guys are living it. You guys are doing the dream, right? But out here, we are super pumped up. But I'm excited to get on here. And like Josh was saying, these are one of these calls are supposed to be for us to be able to give you tips, tricks, secrets, things that we found that help and work in the business, right? Instead of having to be someone that comes in and learns everything themselves and makes the mistakes all themselves and has to relearn and go through all these different things like we did. Because when we first got into this, we didn't really have mentorship. All of our mentorship was from YouTube University, right? The people that were quote unquote supposed to be mentoring us at the time stopped helping us after we got past like $600 a month, right? And so we went out and found different education, trial and error, failed and built it back up, lost it, built it back up, lost it and built it back up. And so the goal is for you guys to be able to not have to go through that, right? To be able to skip steps, to be able to jump past ranks instead of having to do, those successes and those failures back and forth. But also do know that failure is the best teacher in the entire world, more than success will ever be. But like Josh was saying, 26 years old, been doing this business for over half a decade, and it's been a blessing, right? It's one of those things where if you truly can make this your profession and get to the levels, get to the side of network marketing that everybody wants to reach, get to the siding of trading that everybody wants to reach, get to the side of entrepreneurship that everybody wants to reach, it becomes a lot more fun, right? Because obviously we always talk about financial freedom, but time freedom for me is always going to be the number one thing. I would rather make, honestly, I was talking with, I think I was talking with my mom about this. I was like, I'd rather be doing what I do and only make like 50 grand a year, but have all the time that I have than make like $150,000, $200,000 working for somebody else. That's just me personally, because I value my time so much. And I've gotten so, I don't want to say comfortable, but so in love with how my schedule is and how you are able to live your life when you do this full time. Right. And so it's not necessarily just about the money, although the money is, one of the very motivating factors. Because without money, you can't do anything. But understanding that if you put the time, energy, and effort in your business, it's a lot more fun to quote unquote work doing this. But there's some things I wanted to go over because, people, they're in different stages of their life and in different stages of their business, right? But one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight, and I have a couple different things that I've learned, is your first year in network marketing, your first year in entrepreneurship. And some of the stuff I'll go over, you might have experienced it before, or you might be currently in right now, or you might need a tip on it. But these are all things that, I had to experience that took for my first year in network marketing, that if I knew this, if I, locked in a little bit more on these different things, I'd be okay. And then if you are a leader and you've been in this for multiple years or however long, these are steps, or these are things you should be teaching your people, giving them the expectations on as well. Because I'm going to give, I think, about 5 different tips. I might give 6, but 5 different things that I learned within my first year in network marketing. And the very first one, and the very ultimate one that everybody feels, if you've posted on social media, if you went out, if you reached out to people, if you tried to tell your friends, family, whatever, whoever it may be about your dreams, goals, and ambitions, this is a big one. Your family won't support you until they see strangers celebrate you, right? It's like when your family and friends, when they see others, when they see strangers start to, show a lot of love, then all of a sudden they're right there with you. But you might have been the butt of a joke for a long time. I remember when me and Josh were in college, we'd walk into, a party or an event. Oh, there's the traders over there. Look at the traders. Look at the traders. I'm like, yeah, look at the traders, right? And, slowly as time went on, as we had more success in the business, those same cries out loud and disrespect, or what was meant to be disrespect, but was awesome to us, slowly turned into, applause, right? Even our own friends did it, right? They'd make jokes about it, at the dinner table with family, they'd make jokes about it, but understand that all of that stuff disappears as you go further into your business. So understand, you don't need your friends to be successful in this, right? When I first got into this, Josh said it, I had a pretty massive influence on like my network, right? I had built a lot of relationships over the years. I was also someone that I switched schools like every year or two. So I was always the new kid wherever I went. So I was always trying to, meet different people, right? And my friends, I told them, I said, hey, I have the opportunity that I think is going to change our lives for forever. I saw this opportunity, this profession, this business. I knew this was the one, right? Right away. Love at first sight. And when I tried to tell my friends that, they just didn't feel the exact same way. Until years down the line, I'm like, man, maybe, like, you know what? I really wish I would have joined you in that endeavor, right? You will make more money with strangers than you ever will with friends and family. I want you guys to put that down. You will make more money with strangers than you ever will with friends and family, right? It's just the name of the game, right? And some people may be lucky in that aspect that they do have people that go with them, but most times it's not, right? And the reason why is because your friends and family, they know you for who you are right now, right? They know you for who you are right now and who you've been in the past. Strangers, they only know you for who you're going to be, right? Who you say you're going to be, the work that you're putting, what they see right then and there on the outside. So understanding that your friends and family, they might not give you the respect you deserve or the respect that you want, because maybe you don't deserve the respect, but the respect that you want because they know you for all the stuff that they've seen, right? That they know of you. They've seen you drunk passed out at a party. They've seen you at your lowest points. They've seen you have to ask for money or ask for help in certain scenarios or situations, right? And that's real. And that's real. So they don't know who you're going to be yet. So understand that's why don't worry about what the people closest to you have to say. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants you to do well, just never better than them. So I want you guys to know the second thing is my second kind of thing that I learned throughout my life, like my takeaway from my first year in the industry, right? It was you're going to fail. Like that. I want you to write this down. I want you to write down, you are going to fail. It sounds a little crazy, right? Like, oh, we always say, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be successful. And yes, you will be successful, but you are going to fail. You are going to have setbacks within this industry. It's plain and simple, right? The problem is people don't turn those quote unquote losses. They take losses, but they don't take lessons, right? And you hear that phrase so much in this industry, but it's very, very true. Every time I've taken a loss in this business, I've took it on the chin. Maybe felt hurt a little bit at first, right? Not anymore. But when I first got started, I definitely felt hurt and then built it bigger than previously was before. When we first got in this industry, built the team up to about 70 people, right? 70 people. And then, it took about a year, the first year, built it up to about 70. I was feeling good. I was feeling like, yeah, let's go, baby. 70 people. That's crazy. And I thought that the business would just be on autopilot. So I'm like, I got 70 people. Start working with me. We'll start hustling together. We'll start doing this thing. And within like 2-3 months, gone. I think it was maybe a month and a half. Boom. Back down to about, I think it was three people, 70 to 3 people. And within that time frame, can't say I wasn't a little bit hurt, right? Can't say I wasn't a little bit hurt because imagine losing 70 people. Well, what happened? We realized that we had to work harder. We realized that there was different things in the business that happened for us, not to us. And we changed the stuff that we were doing. We changed the systems. We changed the actual way that we approached the business and built it up to about 200. And then boom, took the foot off the gas again. Went down to about 30, 40. Did we quit? Absolutely not, right? We took those same lessons, learned, and then within 3 months built an organization of over 1,000 people. I think it was like 3 to 6 months. All from the lessons, because we lost people on the team. We lost we lost leaders, we lost, different people within our organization, but we learned all the things that came with it, right? And so you are going to fail. It's just, what do you do with those failures? What do you do with those failures? And that's what brings me to my third thing is you only lose when you quit, right? You only lose when you quit. And it's very, very simple. Quitters never win, winners never quit. How many people have heard that? Raise your hand if I can see you guys on the camera. Raise your hand if you've heard that before. Quitters never win and winners never quit. How many people had a parent, a teacher, or a mentor, or somebody tell them something? And it's very true. If you look at the commonality within all the people that are successful in this world, is they got punched in the face and they got right back up, right? Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And what you do, that's when the game is really on, right? That is when the game is really on, is when you do take a loss or when you do fail at a certain thing. But are you able to persevere and continue to go, right? And so that's what, I think it was about 2 years in the industry, I heard someone, they gave this, this speech or this leadership call. And it was something that I have lived by and has stuck with me ever since, 4 years later from when I think I first heard it. And everybody gets fired up, right? You get on these calls, you get hyped up. You're like, I'm about to go run a mile. I'm about to go 10 miles. I'm about to go build the biggest organization. I'm about to make 10, 20, $30,000 a month. No, scratch that, $30,000 a day. Come on, baby. You get so hyped up. These things have you, so energetic, so motivated, right? So motivated. And motivation is a crazy thing. People get motivation all the time. You go on YouTube, watch a 5-minute video. I remember I'd wake up, I'd put on a 5-minute David Goggins video. I'd get hyped up. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go run a marathon. Absolutely not. That was me bullshitting with myself. Excuse my French. Was definitely not going to run a marathon. Never will. Promise you that one. But you get so excited. You get so fired up. You believe that you can do these things. And, what happens over time? Couple hours go by, a couple days go by, you go from messaging 20 people a day, 100 people a day, to messaging 3 people a day, to missing days, to not posting on social media, to maybe missing the next call. And then when you get on the call, you're charged up again, you're fired up again, and you're ready to go back and crush it once again. So you start messaging people every single day, start reaching out, you start going to your local events, you start, getting on all of the calls and getting hyped up, and then you miss some days, right? And the motivation goes down and down and down. That's why I don't like motivation, right? I would never say that I'm a motivated individual. I actually had somebody that I was talking with the other day said, man, you're just so motivated. Like, your motivation is awesome. Like, it's so great to see it. I'm like, I'm not motivated. Trust me, there are days I do not want to do this. Motivation is just an emotion, and emotions never last. Think about all the times in your life you've been deeply happy or deeply sad. All those pass, whether it was days, whether it was weeks, whether it was months, but those emotions pass, right? Life, if you get on a super high, life will bring you back down the middle. You get on a super low, you won't stay low forever. You always get back in the middle. Life has a way of balancing itself out. The highs come with the lows come with the highs. No one can live on one vibration for their entire life. And so motivation isn't the key. You have to be dedicated. You have to be dedicated to the game. You can't just be a motivated individual if you want to reap the benefits of hundreds of thousands of dollars, of millions and millions of dollars, of success, of financial, of time freedom. You have to become dedicated. I want you guys all to write this down right now, just in big, bold letters: dedication. Because when somebody asks you, when somebody asks me, what does it take to reach 6 figures? It's dedication. It's on those days, knowing that you have your daily disciplines, knowing that there are things that you have to accomplish every single day, and you get them done. When I wake up in the morning, there'd be crust in my eyes sometime, and I'm dead tired. Do I want to hop on the charts? Absolutely not. Right? Sometimes I'm like, I just don't feel it today. But if I don't, then how am I going to be successful? How am I going to make my money? Because I do make money from trading. How am I going to make my money in that? If I don't feel like after that, if I feel like after the trade session, I feel like going back to sleep, you know what? I could. But will the business grow? So no, I get on, I respond to people. I reach out to new people. I have conversations. I form new bonds with people via social media or at the gym or whatever it is. Do I always want to talk to people? Absolutely not. I appear to be more of a social person than I actually am. I'll just put it that way. So understanding that's the dedication aspect. So if you can become dedicated, if you can do stuff even when you're tired, sick, happy, sad, mad, whatever it is, if you can do that while, you aren't feeling it, you will be just fine. You will have massive success in this business. And so that's what brings me to my 4th point. Is within the business, you can have a lot of success, right? You can go out and learn a lot, right? You can get on these calls, take notes, learn, right? Get on YouTube, Google this, whatever it may be. But you are only as good as what you can teach, right? A teacher is only as good as how successful their students are. This business is about duplication. Network marketing is the act of getting a large group of people to do a small amount of acts or actions consistently every single day. You can go reach out to 100 people a day. You can go sign up 3, 5, 10 people a day, but it will never last unless you have duplication. It will never last unless you can teach someone how to have that same success, right? It's not about what you can do. It's about what you can teach. So in your year, if this is your first year, or even if you just never lived like this in network marketing, you have to start learning, not as if it's for you, but as if you have to go ahead and teach this afterwards. If you learn something and you can't teach it, you don't really know it at all. Perfection is being able to teach it, to be able to speak it properly, to be able to learn it, spit it back to the people in front of you and explain it. And I want to really stress the importance of this because so many times in the industry, I've seen people, they'll come in and there's people with different strengths, right? They can come in and they're really good enrollers, right? Really good inviters. They'll hustle their butts off and enroll, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people a week, but then their teams will go, boom, and fall down because they never learned the skills of leadership, never learned the skills of duplication, but they never learned how, in the root of it all, to become a teacher. And so understand that if I could say anything, it's put the work in, put the time in, but then also be able to teach that same exact thing. And what's the easiest way to do that, right? What's the easiest way to do that? We'll build a system, right? For us, within our organization, we have a like a link tree, right? We have a 4-step link tree to where it gives you like an intro video, then it gives you how to walk through the academy, and it gives you, okay, you want a free account. And then step 4 is, okay, if you want more than a free account, if you want to build massive residual income like the rest of us that want it, this is how you go build the business. You listen to this audio, you listen to that. So what is your duplication system? What is your system? What does system stand for? Save yourself time, energy, and money. That's what system stands for. And there is a leader in our organization that has a phenomenal quote that he says before the beginning of every single event. Shout out to my boy Tippa. He said, if I'm not mistaken, it goes, you don't rise to the level of your goals, but you fall to the level of your systems, right? You fall to the level of your systems. A phenomenal quote. Because as a leader, you need to have good systems. You need to have a way for everybody to win in whatever point or direction they want to do it, very simply. And that's how people will have success, right? Because and I want to let you guys know a little tip, something that I really wish I would have known. You know how when you get somebody enrolled, if you've ever enrolled somebody in the business, they come in and they're excited, right? They're pumped. They're on their new journey. They're like, let's go. I'm about to crush this. I have a new goal. I'm about to have success. And then maybe, they're texting you, but then maybe a week goes by and you don't hear from them anymore. They just fizzled out because there's something that we call the 72-hour rule. This will be a tip to help you build fast in your organization, is the 72-hour rule. When somebody gets into the business, what does the 72-hour rule state? That they are the most excited they will ever be about this business within the first 72 hours of starting it. And so what do you want to do? You need to take advantage of that excitement. If someone comes to the business, you need to have them taking action within the first 72 hours. You need to get them, push them to get their free account. If they want to build, push them to start building, start reaching out to people, start talking to people, because they're the most excited that they'll ever be. Push them to start taking action on the academy and the university, because they are the most excited they will ever be. The 72-hour rule. So understand that you need to push people in that direction and let them take advantage of that excitement for sure. So that's a little tip that I want you guys to learn. And then number 5, and this might be the most important thing. I think the last one might be the most important thing, but this one right here is really big to me. When I think it might have been in year 2 or 3, I told my mentor, I was like, man, I'm working, I'm hustling, but I feel like, we're kind of at like a standstill now. I'm hustling, I'm putting the hours in my calendar or no, I'm a calendar, but I'm calling people, I'm doing all this stuff, right? And there's 2 parts to this number 5. How the first part of it goes is you show me your schedule and I'll show you how much money you have in your bank account. You show me your schedule and I'll show you how much success you have in this business. It's just very simple. I'll show you your future. If you go ahead and show me your schedule, if your schedule is packed out day to day, you will be making moves and making success. But if you want to wonder why you're not having success, you just open up your schedule or your calendar. And if you don't have a calendar, I suggest getting one. Google Calendar works perfect for me. You can use it on whatever it is, right? Google Calendar. You show me your calendar, I'll show you how much money you're making, right? Because if you're having 1 call a day, 1 meeting a day, or not even, or maybe 2, 3 a week, well, I don't even think you're part-time, right? I think you're no time at that point. I think part-time is at least 1 to 3 meetings a day. Full-time is, we'll say 3 to 5, 3 to 6, right? If you're not at least doing 1 to 2 meetings a day, I don't even think you're part-time. You're just here. You're watching, baby. You're watching. You're on the sidelines. Coach is ready to put you in. You haven't showed that you're ready to come in yet. And so so write that down. You show me, and always live by that, right? You should feel weird if there's nothing in your calendar. I've been doing this for so long. If there isn't anything in my calendar, I start getting anxious. And I'm not an anxious person at all. Like, that's the thing, is I never feel an ounce of anxiety, but if I'm doing nothing, that is when I am anxious. Like, holy shit. like I got to be doing something. I got to call somebody. I got to reach out to somebody. I need talk to me. I might try to sell this to my mom, you know, like I need to talk to somebody about the business, right? And so that's the first thing. But then the second part of it is there are people out there that have packed out calendars, right? Packed out schedules. But you also have to ask yourself, and this was the biggest game changer for me when I heard this, was are you busy or are you productive? Like, are you busy or are you productive? What is your calendar full with? If your calendar is filled with talking to the same one person on your team that has not reached out to a single person but says they want to crush the business every single day and hasn't done an ounce of work, what's the point? I do this thing where I meet up with leaders. We do it via Zoom or in person, whatever it is. We go through a 90-day goal sheet. And my thing is, and some of them may know, some may not, if we go through 3 days of like tracking your metrics and seeing what you've done, if we go through 3 weeks in a row, or sometimes even 2, and you did the same amount of work you did last week and it wasn't efficient work, we're canceling the meetings. Plain and simple. There's no point for us to do this. You're wasting my time and you're wasting your own time. Like, what are we going to track? You messaging 1 to 2 people a day? If that, there's no point. And so are you busy or are you productive? Some people might sit there, but man, I had a full day. I was doing this, I was doing that, I was running that errand. I went to Walmart, then I went to the gym. Man, I'm tired. It was a long day. It was a long day of doing what? Right? So make sure what you are filling in your calendar, make sure you do have a full calendar first off, but what you are filling it up with is productivity. And how's the best way to find if it's productive or not? Well, the biggest question you can ask yourself, 2 of them actually, is the act that you're doing getting you closer to your dreams or get you further away from your dreams? And a way to even simple it down is, does this act make me any money? Let's just put it that way. Is this act an income producing activity? Like if I go get this lunch with, Sarah, who I've been friends with since, land before time, does this do anything? Am I going to be able to get Sarah to, come into the business? Or are we going to talk something that's productive or talk about something that can help me have success in the future? Can I learn something from Sarah? No. And when you start realizing that, is this act an income producing activity or is this act getting me closer to my goals? It's very easy to sort what's productive or not, right? Very, very easy to sort what's productive. Because there's been many of times where I've sat there with friends of mine that I love and care deeply for, but years down the line, I'm thinking like, or not years down the line, but now, like knowing what I know now, man, I love you, my guy, but we just can't spend that much time together. Like I got mad love for you. Like, I got you. I have friends that call me when they need something. I make sure I give it to them, but I can't sit in the phone that long. And I'll give you a couple $1,000s, but I can't sit in the phone that long. But here you go. Let me know if it works out, how it works out, and then we'll get back to it. But you can't spend that much time. So productivity is one thing. And so it's the 5 M's. More money means more meetings. Or my fault, more meetings means more money. More meetings means more money. More meetings means more momentum. More meetings mean more moves, right? It all starts with more meetings. If you want to win, the simplest way to break it down, we can talk about the psychology, a big tongue twister, usually not good at those, but we can talk about the psychology, we can talk about steps, but at the end of the day, this company pays us for 2 things: to show people the plan and then show their people the plan, to get people signed up and then help people get them signed up, right? Because at the end of the day, I can't force you to go have success in trading. That's what it is, right? Everybody has their own journey. A lot of people don't even have the grit to be able to have success in trading because they can't get past one of the first things I talked about. Understand that you're going to fail and then never giving up. And so understand that what you get paid for in this business, that's the income producing activity. So I'll just do a little reiteration of what I went over. So the very first one is your friends won't support you until they see strangers celebrating you. So that's number 1 in your first year of network marketing. Number 2 is you are going to fail. Like that is a given. You are going to have setbacks in this world. Number 3 is never give up, because at the end of the day, the only way you lose in this business is if you give up. I've seen tons of people come in and out of this business, but if you've ever noticed, ask someone that's had success and ask them how long they've been here for, right? Usually people that don't have success, the people that quit, then come back, that quit, then come back, that quit, that come back. Ask someone that's been doing it consecutively for 5, 6 years, how much success they had consecutively without quitting, right? And then number 4 is it's not about what you can do, it's about what you can teach. So start learning as if you're going to have to give a presentation to the class, right? Start learning as if the teacher's going to be like, yo, I need you to go up in here and explain everything you just learned right now. So start learning like that, right? And then number 5 is you show me your schedule and I'll show you your bank account or how much success that you've had in this business. And then the second part to that is, are you productive or are you just busy? Right? Are you productive? Are you just busy? Let's focus on the income producing activities, IPAs, income producing activities, iGenius Platinum Ambassador. That's what they do, IPAs, right? So just focus on those, and that's how you will have massive success in this business. I was trying to see if there's anything else I want to leave you guys with, but the last thing I guess I can say to you guys is something that if you're on my team, you've heard me say many times before, but I love it because it's so true. Stuff doesn't happen in a day, but if you let the days go by, stuff doesn't happen in a year either. Very simple. People overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but underestimate what they can do in 3. 3 years, you can be in places you never thought you could imagine, right? Success isn't overnight, but if it was, everybody would do it, and then everybody's successful, and then then you got to share the successful room with a bunch of people that you really just don't want to be around, right? So I hope this is all beneficial. If you guys got some value out of this, can I get some 3s in the chat? I just want to see if you guys found this valuable at all. And if you did, I hope so. I'm going to go ahead and share my Instagram. If you guys ever want to reach out, ask me any questions, feel free. My Instagram is just my name, Jay Patnode, JayPatnode. Go ahead and follow me. And if somebody follows you that isn't me, I will never DM you asking for money or anything of those type of sorts of things in the world. But you can see my journey documented and everything. And if you ever have any questions, I don't care if you're on my team or not, it really doesn't matter to me. Ask. I will send you audios, I will send you videos, I will send you, books, whatever it may be that I've read that helped me have success over the years. Because at the end of the day, if you don't share this knowledge, you're selfish, right? The world, the universe rewards those who help others, right? The world helps them who helps themselves and helps others. So appreciate everybody. I'm glad I got to share this with you. So for the people that I haven't got to meet, reach out, let's connect sometime. And I'm going to pass this now to the guy that you heard at the beginning of the call, but him, man, I don't think any intro can do him any justice. This is a man that to see these last 6 years, how far he has came, and he's always been a go-getter, right? This is someone that's been hustling since he was 12 years old. He'll tell you, he used to, hack video games and, do all types of stuff to make some money, right? He's been hustling for a long time. And you can see it in his eyes that he is always the most fired up, always the most hungry in the room. This is someone that'll ask the nitty-gritty questions to get what he needs to get. He has no problem with asking because he knows that he wants to get better. And if there's someone that can teach you how step by step to be successful, this is someone that has studied the greats, that has shook hands with the greats, that has helped thousands of people all around the world have success and reach their goals. And it is honestly a blessing to be able to share the Zoom call with them, but to also be able to share a household with them as well. It's, that's my brother, that's my best friend, that's my business partner right there. I want you guys, if you haven't been taking any notes yet, just understand that you forget 90% of the information that you hear if you don't write it down. And this is one person you will not want to forget the information that he's going to say. And so with no more further ado, my brother, Joshua Amundson. Can you hear me, big dog? Boom.
Yeah, bro, dude, I appreciate it a ton. I had to get a little sound horn in there. Guys, drop some 7s in the chat for Jay Pato, man. I mean, dude, you see, he just keeps it real. He's kept me very I'm super including. I like to include everyone. He's a competitor, but he cuts the fat out. He cuts the bullshit out, and he tells exactly how it's got to be, and it's helped me a lot in my life, guys. So I'm very grateful for you, man, and I'm super, super excited for, what we're all as a team going to accomplish this year, guys, inside this company. So, I'm going to go for about, probably 20 minutes. We're supposed to have a call at 8 o'clock. Maybe I'll go till 8:10, but I got some stuff I want to share with you guys. And I'm just going to dive right into it. Okay. Keep in mind, obviously this is an iGenius call, right? If you guys do ever want to hop on our leadership calls, they're every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's the same Zoom link. Okay, anybody's welcome. Like we don't mind if you're on a team or not, whatever. Like come learn. That's all we're doing, guys. You know, we love unity. We like working with people and we value those relationships and make sure, to uphold good standards and morals and ethics. So feel free to attend those, guys. It's wifimoney.biz every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay. Now, understand that, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are all retail traders. We're all retail traders here. We trade our own money, right? Everyone trades their own money here. We keep our own profits. It's super awesome. Do you understand that the level and the amount of retail traders coming into the world is exploding right now? Like there are so many kids around the world, they can't wait till they turn 18, man. Guys, if you know someone who's like 17, 16, that's like, man, I can't wait to get a trading account open, drop a 1 in the chat. You know someone that's like, dude, I cannot wait till I can trade. Think about this. The amount of retail traders coming in, it's like gaining as much popularity as the internet did when it first came out. People are realizing, man, a few clicks of a button and I can increase my own profile or portfolio. It's actually crazy, right? So here's the reality of it. Everyone is eventually going to find out about trading. Everyone's going to start doing it. Who are they going to learn from? Who is the whole world going to learn from? People are so funny. They're like, man, dude, Forex is, out of style, or, crypto's out of style. It's dead. Like, are they insane? Guys, trading isn't going anywhere. More people are going to start trading around you than ever before right now. Everyone wants to do it. People are learning where to go do it from. That's going to be us, guys. That's going to be what iGenius is. We're going to put on everyone. We have the highest quality education. Like I'm telling you, I've been trading for almost 10 years. I've seen a lot of stuff. So let's kind of dive into it. All right. First thing, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but if you're brand new, you got to figure out why you're doing this. Okay. Because you're going after a goal that is hard as hell. You're going after a goal that's hard as hell. It is, right? Guys, it's not hard to come in and make $500 in a month. It's not hard to come in and make $1,000 in a month. Like you can get it done. But I'm assuming that a lot of people on this call want to get to 10,000 a month, 25,000 a month, 50K a month. That's going to be hard. But guess what? Have you seen someone else do it? If they can do it, you can do it. There's nothing special about Anthony Napolitano, guys. I met him a ton of times, over and over and over and over, right? But what's special about him is he is the most consistent person in the entire company. That's why he gets, what he gets. Put it this way. A platinum ambassador in this company, guys, which is a 6-figure rank, is just a consistent platinum executive. That's all it is. As a platinum executive, you're not doing anything at different at a platinum ambassador level. You just got to be consistent the entire time. That's all it is, guys. Obviously there's a few other tasks you're going to start handling, but that's all it is, guys, is consistency. Okay. So understand, number one, why are you doing this? Get very clear about it. Your why should make you cry. It has to be something bigger than just money. Okay. It's got to be for a greater purpose. Okay. Guys, think about it. If I gave you $1 billion, but you're not allowed to wake up tomorrow, what are you going to choose? Waking up tomorrow or $1 billion? Waking up tomorrow, right? Money is not everything. It's right up there with oxygen. It's very important, but this has to be for a greater purpose while you're doing this. Okay. We're going on a mission to impact lives. Like I'm serious. It's really hard to have that mindset though, when you're brand new, because all you can think about is, man, I don't have any money. Man, I haven't won yet. Man, I don't know how to trade yet. Man, I haven't hit ranks yet. Man, my bank account isn't loaded yet. It's hard to think about helping other people when you're in that scenario. But I'll tell you what, if you can make that mental switch to focus on other people and help them win, you'll automatically win. That's how it works. If you help enough people pay their bills, yours disappear forever. That's why all Anthony's doing is, guys, who can I help? Who can I get on a call with? Who can I help level up? Who can you introduce me to? He's just, who can I help? Right? So take that mindset in, guys, but understand, why are you doing this? Okay. Who's it for? And also, what's in it for you? What's in it for you? What are you trying to get out of this? You trying to make millions? Do you want to be financially free? Do you just want enough to pay the bills and be able to quit the job? What is in it for you? You got to get clear about this. Okay. Don't be blind entrepreneur. Like, I'm just doing it to do it. Someone else is doing it. Know why you're doing it. You know what I mean? Come up with a mission, like a mission statement for yourself. Another thing too, guys, in this business, you just got to understand that it is going to take time to become successful. Okay. It's going to take time, right? Dude, I had to hammer and hammer away for 2 years to finally get to a 6-figure income. Does that mean everyone's going to get there in 2 years? No, that means that some people can do it in 90 days. Some people can do it in 7 years, right? The average time is 3 to 5 years and you'll never work a job again. 3 to 5 years if you do the daily goals every day. 3 to 5 years if you take the business serious, you will not have a job again. That's just it. Now, and I can almost guarantee that, but here's the thing. Most people on this call and in this industry, they're not going to do what they're supposed to do every day. And then they're going to be like, man, 3 to 5 years pass. Why am I not a gazillionaire? You know, or why am I not job free? I bet you if we go back to the tape, you weren't doing what you were actually supposed to do. Okay. But just understand trading is like a whole new language, guys. You were learning something that they did not teach you in school and they did not want to teach you. Why would they want to teach you how to make money and escape the rat race? Of course, they don't want to teach you that. So give yourself time to learn how to trade. Okay. Guys, not our company. This is not our company, but I'm going to tell you some statistics about trading. Okay. This is the whole world. Okay. Not iGenius. This is the whole world. 90% of people who try to learn how to trade quit within 6 months. 90%. Not our company. Guys, that's why our company was made, was to help people actually accomplish it. That's why we laid out a beautiful academy. That's why we have some of the best educators in the entire world. There's literally, guys, the alpha traders, right? That's our organization. That's who we came in with. Like we are part of the alpha trader product and service. And some of those individuals are licensed in the United States of America. Some of them manage hedge funds. Like you're literally trading with some of the best people on the planet now. Literally. Like I'm not even joking. Okay. But you just got to understand your journey is going to be different than everyone else's. Okay. You might see success in trading within 90 days. That'd be awesome. That'd be super cool. Right. I didn't turn a profit when I started trading right away, guys. I threw $500 in an account. I lost it, but just give yourself 1 to 2 years at least to learn how to trade. At least. Like, come on, right? Guys, COVID was almost half a decade ago. Time's flying, right? 1 to 2 years to learn the skill, nothing. Okay. In terms of building the business, guys, learning how to create a passive residual income that pays you every single Friday, right? Guys, one decision between me and Jay has led us to a paycheck every single Friday, passive residually from this industry. And it's been so awesome every Friday without missing a beat for 6 years, right? So that's the power of it. You know what I mean? And so, I'm obviously going to focus a little bit about building the business, but it's so important for you to have proper expectations about trading. If you're someone who came to this company and someone was like, yo, join us, you're going to get rich in 30 days. You're going to get rich in 90 days. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is not good expectations. Whoever told you that shouldn't have told you that. You know what I mean? I'm here to tell you, you will become successful at trading if you give yourself enough time. Okay. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, whatever the case may be. Just keep going. Why not? You're living anyways. Why just keep going until you learn it. You'll get it. In terms of building the business, guys, 3 to 5 years. All right, let's talk about this. Okay. 1 second, I'm just submitting someone. Guys, this business is one big game of telephone. Okay, who knows what the game telephone is, right? Anybody know what the game telephone is? You know, when you're next to someone and you whisper, you know, a little sentence in their ear, and then they have to whisper it to the person next to them, and the person next to them, and the person next to them, 10 people down, and then the last person in the line, you're like, all right, what was the sentence? And they usually just botch it like crazy. We're trying to play the game of telephone inside this company, guys, where everyone has the proper and correct information on how to win inside this business. Okay. Listen, I'm not telling you that you got to use our system whatsoever. Anthony has a beautiful system that he set up for you to go out there and actually set people up with. But understand that when someone gets started in this business, that's the easy part. It's not hard to get people started. You'll struggle in the beginning, maybe, but when someone gets started, it's go time. That's when it's time to play. That's your new business partner. You're going on a journey to success with that person, right? Guys, if this was just a sales job, sales are a one-time thing, one relationship interaction, boom, you don't ever talk to them again. Here, guys, this is a business relationship we're starting. We're going years with these people. You get to choose who you want to work with, all right? But in the chat, I put the system that we use. That's how we get people set up, okay? It incorporates Anthony's system, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now, what I want you to understand is a couple things. If you're going to go out and build this business, right? So a couple, just to kind of give you some numbers, right? Guys, 12 personal enrollments gives you $6,000 a year. All right, you get to choose. Hey, if someone's brand new, yo, do you want to personally enroll 4 people? Now you don't have to pay anymore. Or do you want to personally enroll 12 people? Now you get $6,000 a year. People think 6,000 a year is awesome. I think 6,000 a year extra is awesome. 12 personals, right? Most businesses, guys, me and Jay, we own a hedge fund in Minnesota. We he has another business, I have another business, right? We both have a social media agency business. Guys, some businesses cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to start. This was the cheapest business we ever started, but we've made the most money from it. Literally think about that. So what's the first goal of a business? The first goal of the business, guys, is break even. Make this a free business. Go get 4 people. Introduce them to us. Introduce them to Anthony. Introduce them to your upline, right? And we'll help you get them started. It's as simple as that. These are business partners you're going to work with, right? And so 4 people gives you a free account. 12 people gives you 6,000 a year. Okay, that's just base starting for you if you're brand new. Okay, 4 free, 12, 6,000. All right, pretty awesome. Now you have a profitable business, right? Guys, your business is doing 200-300% if you're making 6,000 a year. Your business is doing 200% profit if you're making 6,000 a year. We're paying 175 a month, $2,000 a year. You're making $6,000 a year, 200% profit. That's insane, right? So I would say reach these benchmarks first. All right, but let's talk about really getting into it. Okay, you guys want to build a large network marketing organization. You want to build a large team, be able to make a 6-figure residual income. Here's a couple quotes to live by. Okay, I would write these down. I've heard these for 6 years. The speed of the team is determined by the speed of the leader. Okay, I promise you want to write these down because these are what you have to live by in order to win. Okay, I'm not just telling you them, the cookie muncher call. This is what our upline, when we first got in the industry, told us. He's like, the speed of the team is determined by the speed of the leader. You set the pace for your team. If you're like, do a couple calls here, do a couple calls here, prospect here, sometimes show up to the leadership call, dude, your team's doing 50% or less of what you're doing. They're doing even less. You know what I mean? So you have to set the bar high for your team. You got to set the bar high because they're only going to do half of what you do. You know what I mean? Does this kind of make sense, guys? Why do you think Anthony sets the bar so ridiculously high? Because we're going to do at least half of what he does. That's why he sets it insane levels, So you got to understand the speed of the team is determined by the speed of the leader. Okay. Success loves speed. All right. It is 10 times harder to build this business slow than it is fast. It is way harder to build this business slow than it is fast, guys. Both of them are hard. One of them just pays you way, 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 way more, right? So you got to be locked in every single day. I heard top earners, in the industry, they're like, fine, part-time. If you want to work 5 days, take 2 days off, work 6 days, take a day off, take Sundays off. That's fine, right? Guys, we wanted to win so bad for 6 years. We've never taken a day off ever. Right? That doesn't mean we're doing 10 calls a day every day for 6 years. That's not what that means. Some days we do, a little bit. Some days we do a good amount. Some days we do a lot, but it's just never taking days off. Right. I think it's success loves speed, or speed of the leader is determined, or the speed of the team is determined by the speed of the leader. Okay. Now let's talk about the business, guys. All right. One important thing is this, all right? Don't reinvent the wheel, okay? There are so many systems set in place inside of teams in this company. There's systems set in place by Anthony. And the reason why they created those systems is because it worked for them. And if it works for them, it can work for you. So if you're brand new, like me and Jay, guys, I have a professional sales certificate, IT background, been doing entrepreneurship since I was 13, making money online since I was 13. When I got in the business, same with Jay, we were like, screw these systems. We'll come up with our own. Guys, we reinvented the wheel. That's why it took so long to have success. We were like, man, we just got to do what the successful leaders that have what we want are doing. That's it. We just have to do what they're doing and just repeat it over and over and over. So the systems that are set in place, guys, are meant to help you have success. Now, I get it. Some of you on this call are like, man, I'm smart. I'm successful. I consider myself very intelligent. You consider yourself intelligent? Drop a 3 in the chat real quick. Who thinks they're smart on this call? Anybody in here think this right? Jay's like, buddy, I got a 3. Let's go. Cocky guy. Let's go. I love it. No, guys, I thought I was smart too. And I think a lot of you on this call, for even showing up, are a lot smarter than a lot of other individuals maybe in this opportunity. But just understand, these systems are meant to help you. So don't reinvent the wheel. You know what you should do if you're brand new? All I did once I learned how to properly do it me and Jay just started connecting people to the professionals in the business. I swear that's all we do. Three-way group chats are how we built our entire business. Just three-way group chats. Whenever I have someone who is interested in the business, I was brand new. So I would just toss them in a group chat with my upline and be like, hey, so-and-so, this is my friend Aaron. He's interested in learning more about trading. Aaron, this is my, business partner, so-and-so. He's been doing it for X amount of years and, he's really fun, successful, and knowledgeable. That's it. I just make the introduction. And then I learned how my mentor spoke to my prospects. And I was like, oh, less is more. He's barely saying anything. He's just introducing himself, sending a video. And then when the video is done being watched, he says, do you have any questions? Are you ready to get started? And then he's getting my prospect started. It's so simple, guys. So listen, do three-way group chats with your whole organization. Everyone should be making three-way group chats. You know why? Because 2 yeses is better than 1 no. You got one person on the call going like this. No, I don't want to join. And you got 2 people on the call going like this. Yeah, you should join. What's going to happen to this? It's going to go, boom. They're going to turn into a yes, right? 2 yeses overpowers 1 no. Three-way group chats, three-way calls. Okay. Now, another thing too, that I think is really important that you should know for your business, ladies and gentlemen, you got to keep track of the analytics in your business. You got to keep track of the numbers in your business. What's happening? Okay. There's 2 words I want to give you guys. All right. One of them is conversion. Okay. If you don't know what conversion is, write it down. Conversion. Okay. This is the ability to, make the next step happen, to make the person, actually, or influence them to actually sign up, to how many people that you message actually reply to you, how many people that reply to you actually get on a presentation call. These are all conversions. How many people that get on a presentation call actually join? How many people who join actually take it serious? This is all conversions, right? Getting to the next step. Okay. So that's really, really important. Out of all the people you talk to, how many of them actually said yes? The next one you should write down is called retention. Okay. These are business terms that are very important. Retention. Out of all the people that you get started in the business, how many of them actually stay active month after month after month after month? You want a high conversion rate because that means out of the people you're talking to, a lot of them are joining, but you also want a high retention rate because guys, you don't want to build the team and then the retention's low and boom, it falls. Build the team, retention's low, it falls. My first company, guys, the retention was 30 days. 30 days. iGenius has phenomenal retention if you properly set someone up. That's why I sent my system in there, guys, that I built with a lot of leaders on the team. It's all about properly setting someone up and giving them good, expectations, retention. Okay. Now, here are 4 skills that you need to study every single day if you want to become a top earner in this company. It's 4 skills. That's all it is. All right. The first skill is communication. Okay. You have to become good at communicating with people, talking to prospects, talking to your team, talking to people in your life, starting communication, starting conversations, having, the ability to communicate with individuals, ideas, thoughts, communication. Next one is leadership. Okay. Leadership. You have to learn leadership skills. Now, this is not just for this business, ladies and gentlemen. Leadership skills are going to apply in your household, with your family, with your friends, with your significant other, with people that you meet in the world, right? Leadership, influence, learn. Guys, I have so many leadership books, like unbelievable amount of leadership books. I've taken leadership programs, Leadership 101. John C. Maxwell is the #1 leadership trainer in the world. He's the #1 leadership trainer in the world, John C. Maxwell. Okay. Write down his name, John C. Maxwell. I have like 10 books by him. He literally is like the godfather of leadership training. Okay. So leadership, you got to learn. The third skill you got to study every day if you want to get to a 6 or 7 figure income is you got to study mindset/belief. I personally believe this is one of the hardest ones for most people. Guys, this business, it's 1% physical and 99% spiritual, 99% mindset. This is not hard to click a computer. It is not hard to sit here on this call right now. It's not hard to get on Zoom calls. There's no physical labor in this business. It's all mindset, right? The only reason people even fail or don't have success in this business is because they didn't get their mindset strong enough. You got to get, your brain is like a muscle. That's why you're coming to these calls. You're getting your brain stronger. Guys, have you ever done so many Zoom calls in one day, talked to so many people that you went to bed and when your head hit the pillow, you're like, oh my God, your brain was just zonked? Drop a one in the chat. If you've been so tired from your brain at the end of the day, drop a one in the chat, guys. You know what happened though? Do you know what happened that day? Your brain literally got stronger. The next time you do that, you're going to be able to handle it better. I remember my first day doing 10 presentations in one day. So, I mean, we've done 15 before now, but 10 presentations in one day. I swear my brain was exhausted. I was like, I can't even think straight right now, man. What's going on? Right. So your brain is going to get stronger, but you know what you have to do every day? You have to study mindset / belief. You got to learn how to start believing in yourself. Positive affirmations. Our whole team does them. Everybody on our team does positive affirmations. Guys, I've been doing them for 6 years. Telling myself, I am successful. I am a winner. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am happy. I am positive. Like I do it every day because the people who have what I want in this business told me to. That's why I did it. They do it, right? Okay. Now, the last skill that you need to study every day, if you want to become a 6-figure earner, communication, leadership, mindset / belief, is network marketing. Network marketing is a skill. This is totally a skill. Your ability to market a product or service throughout your network. Okay. You guys want to hear what my definition is of network marketing? My definition of network marketing is your ability to get a large group of people to do a few small tasks every day. That's my definition. To get a large group of people to do a few small tasks every single day. You guys want to know what those small tasks are for our team, right? Which this is network marketing in general, guys. I just dropped them in the chat. Okay. Those are our daily goals that everyone and everyone inside of our organization does, guys. It's 9 daily goals. You can get them done in the span of like 1, 2, 3 hours. You can crush all those. Done. Right. Those are the daily goals. Feel free to screenshot them, guys. Save them to your notes. You should do those every single day. Every single day. And if you do it every single day for 90 days, I bet you will have results in this business more than what you did. Okay. So communication, leadership, mindset / belief, and network marketing. Okay. And so network marketing also, ladies and gentlemen, is just this, right? You know, you think you're out there selling products and selling stuff. It's like, yeah, people are buying things, there's sales going on, but this is all it is. It's your ability to educate and inform someone on what we do and collect a decision. The more decisions you collect, the more money you're going to make. You want to make a little bit amount of money, collect a little bit of decisions from people. Hey, do you want to do it or do you not? Right? You saw the information. Are you in or are you out? Right? Collect a little bit of decisions from people if you want to make a little bit of money. If you want to make a lot of money, go out and collect a ton of decisions. It doesn't matter if they say yes or no. Whoever collects the most decisions, yes or no, whoever collects the most of those wins. Right? So it's our ability to educate and inform people on what we do and just collect a decision. Hey, are you in or are you out? There's a quote I heard. God, write it down. This is a good one. Ready? Tell me yes or tell me no, but tell me quick because I got to go. All right. Tell me yes or tell me no, but tell me quick because I got to go. Success loves speed, man. You don't got time to waste with people who are on the fence. You are a CEO, decision-making, high quality, high work ethic type person, right? You know what I like when I get on a presentation with someone, when I get on a presentation call, guys, and I'm done and I'm like, hey, do you have any questions? Are you ready to get started? And they're like, I'm ready to get started. And I'm like, you know what that is? You are a CEO quality type person. The people who sit there, they're like, man, like, I don't know. I think I got to go do more research. You know, I got to chill for a little bit. I just got to process this for like a month. You know what I mean? Guys, those aren't CEO quality type people. You should be able to recognize if someone gets started on the spot, that's a special type of person. Do not forget that they did that. You know what I mean? So, tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick because I got to go. Live by that. All right. Now let's talk about this. All right. I'm going to give you guys the structure of building a successful business. Okay. It's a 4-step system. This, what I'm about to tell you right now, I promise you, brought me from $1,000 a month in income for the network marketing side to over $10,000 a month. It was this 4-step system right here on my life. This is what it was. All right. It's called IPET. Okay. IPET. 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 All right. The I stands for invite. Okay. That's the first thing you have to learn to build a successful network marketing business. You got to be good at inviting. You know what I mean? You got to be good at getting people to want to check out the opportunity. How do you get good at that? Does anybody know? Drop in the chat. How do you get good at inviting? Someone put it in the chat. How do you get good at it? Practice. Just practice. Repetition is the mother of all success. Repetition is the mother of all success, guys. Repetition. You get good at inviting by just doing it and 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 doing it. You know, can someone drop in the chat? Guess how many people over 6 years, me and Jay individually have invited to check out this opportunity? Someone take a guess. Throw a wild number in there, right? How many people have we invited in our life? 10,000 hours for sure. For sure, 10,000 hours. 6,000 invites. Yeah. 20,000 invites. You guys see how there's a K at the end of it, right? On all these, the K, thousands. We knew, guys, we sucked when we got started. We had this huge message in our notes, a big message explaining the whole business. We're like, yeah, it's an awesome academy with a ton of professional traders. And, you know, they teach us all of the trade. We have a full academy. There's tons of videos that walks you through steps A through Z. It's an awesome community. It's super cool. It does cost money. It's $175 a month, but obviously if you share it with 4 people, you can have a free account. And if you keep sharing it with people, you can go build a passive residual income. Blah. Guys, we used to do that in person. Oh my gosh, we'd see people out and about. They're like, hey, what's that thing with the trading thing you're posting about? And then we'd hit them with that spiel. Oh my gosh. Guys, people were sitting there waiting for us to just stop talking. They're just being polite. They're like, can you just stop talking? You know? So you just got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is, you know, you got to learn how to invite. Okay. I'm very chill about inviting. I just tell people I trade with my friends and we try to make money every day. People are like, what do you do? I trade with my friends and we try to make money every day. That piques their interest like crazy. You know, I don't say, do you keep your income options open? Do you keep, you know, are you open to new streams of income? That sounds like I'm trying to sell them something. You know what I mean? Some people it might work, right? It's different for everyone. I'm very nonchalant. I'm like, yeah, I trade with my friends and we try to make money every day. And then you know what they say? They're like, really? And I go, yeah, don't you trade? And they're like, no. And I'm like, why? And they're like, I don't know. I don't know why I don't trade. And you're like, I mean, if you want to hop on one of our team calls, you can. I mean, we do them several times a week. I just got to ask if it's okay. Is that something you want to do? And they're like, yes, that would be awesome. All right, let me get your number. I'll hit you up sometime this week. So chill. That's how we do it. You pique interest. Less is more, right? So in IPET, guys, I is invite, P is present. Once you get good at inviting, listen, here's a quote I heard. You don't own your own business until you can do your own presentation. You don't own your own business until you can do your own presentation. Has anybody had their upline be the person who does their presentations? And, you know, like you're just like, man, I wish I could be on my own time schedule and I could just do the presentations, right? Like, I wish I could just do it, right? Learn the presentation. You're going to suck at it when you get started. Listen, do one with your mentor. Watch them do it. Then do one where you both do it together. You do the front, they do the back. And then the third one, you do the whole presentation and your mentor just watches you. And then after that, you're good to go. Just keep practicing, keep going. You'll become amazing at doing the presentation. But at the same time, guys, you can always use Anthony's videos. You can always use the whatisiGenius.com. I have a presentation video. If you guys want to reach out to me, you can check that out. Maybe that would work for your prospects. But you just have to get good at presenting. Inviting, presenting is the next one. E is enrolling people. Okay. Remember, this is a 4-step system on how to build an amazing business. You learn how to invite, then you learn how to present to people. And then when they get started, you learn how to enroll them. Enrolling them is setting them up for success. Setting people up for success. You know, the people in the industry that don't have any success in this business, and they're like, why haven't I, you know, it's been 10 years. Why have I not reached a 10K a month income? It's because of the way that they're setting people up, is my bet. Most people just sign you up and they're like, oh, hey, good luck. Good job. You know, let's do it. You know, no, When I literally get someone started, I get on a Zoom call with them. I control their computer through Zoom. You guys can do that. And I create bookmarks for them. I get them organized. I import our team's calendar into their Google Calendar. Like I'm setting them up and organizing them. So if they fail, I know I did my part. I made them organized. I gave them a roadmap. They know exactly what they need to go through first, second, third, fourth. I taught them how to invite to get their free account. I give them the skills they need to go win, but some people just sign people up and they say, peace, good job. So enrolling people and giving them proper expectations is everything. I've also seen, Jay can agree to this, there's so many people that get high, they get sales all the time. You ever see these people in the company that are just selling, they're selling elites left and right all the time. It's crazy. Like, how are they doing it? Like, they're getting so many sales. Listen, they might be really, really good, but oftentimes they're not giving proper expectations to the person before they're joining. They're like, dude, join. You're going to make so much money. We're going to make so much money. We're going to get so rich. Like, you're going to make thousands of dollars right away. Like, we're going to crush it. So people join like crazy, but you'll always notice they'll never hit any high ranks because they keep quitting, because those people have false expectations. They get in, they're not making thousands of dollars, they quit. That's why you got to give proper expectations when you're enrolling someone. Hey, listen, this is a 3 to 5 year plan where I'm going to take you on a financial journey where you'll never work a job again. I'm living proof of it because I'm 6 years in. I know how this works. So that's why you can utilize us, right? Now, the last one, ladies and gentlemen, is train. Okay. Invite, present, enroll, and train. Learn how to invite, learn how to present, learn how to set someone up properly. And then here's the most important part is train them. You have to train that new person how to invite, how to present, how to enroll their new people. And then you got to train them on how to train their people, how to invite, how to present, how to enroll, and then train their people how to invite, how to present, how to enroll. Guys, this is a 4-step system that will create duplication. Imagine this. Imagine if you had 10 of me on your team, right? 10 of me and Jay. We know how to invite, we know how to present, we know how to enroll, we know how to train. So we go out and start building a business and teaching those skills, right? That's a duplicatable business. It's the game of telephone. So here's what I want you to do if you want to win this year. I want you to incorporate iPet into your team. I want every person who comes into your team that wants to build, right? Guys, not everyone wants to build. That's totally fine. Not a big deal. 80% of the company trades, 20%, wants to build. I like multiple streams of income. I want to become a millionaire as fast as possible, right? But teach iPet. That is a systematic, structured 4-step process on how to duplicate your business. I remember me and Jay were just running around like chickens with our head cut off. We're like, Bill, leadership calls, trade, like we didn't have a system. Now we have systems, right? Okay, so I want to leave you guys with some stuff, okay? One thing, whatever you were planning on doing over the next 7 days in this business for work, I want you to do it in the next 2 days. Okay. Whatever you were going to do in the next 7 days, I want you to compress it into 2 days. Remember, speed of the team is determined by the speed of the leader. Your team will notice. Your people around you will feel your energy. They're going to be like, holy cow, I've never seen you so locked in your entire life. It's infectious. Okay. 7 days, compress it to 2, and then do that every week. Right. But I'm going to give you guys some audios. Okay. And these are honestly non-negotiable. Like, you need to listen to these if you want to become a top earner. I've never met one top earner who's never listened to these and taken notes on it and applied it. Okay, so here's the first one. I'll actually share my screen for you, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so here's the first one, guys. This is Eric Worre GoPro. It's 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. When everyone's new, they start off a poser. They start off as an amateur, but this is going to teach you how to become a pro. Pros make 10 grand or more a month. Okay. So these are literally 7 steps on how to go build this business. And what's cool is it's more than just network marketing. They talk about life and what's actually going on in the world. This audio brought me to a 6-figure income. Hardcore, 100%. Every person who wants to build on my team, I literally tell them, hey, you listen to this audio, you send me notes, pictures of your notes, I'll know you're serious. Because how do you expect someone to go build a successful network marketing business when they don't know how to be a pro? So 7 steps on how to become a pro. If you listen to this, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to reach out to me on Instagram or whatever, and let me know. Let's talk about it. I'd love to. Okay. So it's on Apple Music or Spotify. I just sent the Apple Music link in there. Okay. So guys, these are going right into the chat. Feel free to obviously, get these. There's a Spotify one. And now if you've listened to this audio, this is what you want to do next. You want to go to Matt Morris's YouTube channel. Okay. Matt Morris, guys, has built teams into the millions of people, like literally millions of people on his team. Like I know very few people in the world who've actually done that. But every problem you could ever have in this business is in his videos. Okay. How to handle rejection, how to 10x your income. Let me move this chat. Prospects are on the fence, how to make them to make a decision, coming down here, the best way to present your business, how to become, top network marketer, finding your purpose, going wide versus going deep, how to motivate your team to take action. You ever had your team just be lazy? How do you motivate them, right? Guys, every problem in this business you can find within his YouTube channel. I swear, everything: prospecting, presenting, promoting, mindset, leadership, communication. Those 4 skills I had you write down, I learned that from him, right? I personally messaged Matt Morris when I hit 10,000 a month, and it was years ago. And I was like, hey man, I just got to say, you changed my entire life. I literally went out and hit a 6-figure income because of your YouTube videos. He goes, haha, thanks, man. Thanks for letting me know. I'm happy for you. I'm like, oh my God, like this dude just changed my life and he doesn't even know. I mean, he knows, but how many people are messaging him that? So this is the sauce in here. I listen to 2 to 3 a day, 2 to 3 a day, guys, and you'll keep the job away. I'm telling you. Okay. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this video. Oh yeah, real quick, I wanted to share this. If you guys want to reach out to me on Instagram, feel free. My handle is Josh Amundson. Me and Jay, we've been doing this business for a long time, guys. We love unity. We love working with other people, and we respect other people's businesses. So we're here to build iGenius, guys. We're not here to build a team. We're here to build iGenius. Feel free to reach out to us, though. We'll help you with anything. We'll give you our tools, our resources. We don't care. We're very open-minded with it. And I'm very excited to see everyone, guys, at the North times South 4 event in Jensen Beach, Florida, guys. Guys, if you're going to the North times South 4 event, I want you to drop a 4 inside the chat. If you're going to the event, I want you to drop a 4 inside the chat real quick, okay? Who's going to the North times South 4 event in Jensen Beach, Florida? You know what's cool about this event, ladies and gentlemen? This is all top earners going. This is your chance to not just be at a regular company event, which are amazing, by the way, but this is hyper-focused on how to become a top earner. That's what this is. If you're going to it, I'm telling you what, guys, you are literally going to have a game-changing, paradigm-shifting, like aha moment, and it's going to change your entire life. Like I'm telling you guys, every time me and Jay have went to an event, our income has gone up. Every single time. Every single time. And it's about how many people on your team can you get to this event. Okay. So there's a lot of cheap options to get there, guys. There's people on our team. We're coming from Minnesota. There's people on our team getting there for less than $1,000 the entire trip. You know what I mean? Like it's insane. Split an Airbnb, do whatever you got to do, guys. But going to these events, here's a good analogy of it. If you want to become a doctor, you got to go to medical school, or you legally won't be allowed to become a doctor, right? Here, if you want to become a top earner in network marketing, have, massive residual income for a long, long, long time, you have to go to these events. It is the medical school for this business. I have not met one person who's a top earner that doesn't go to the events. You know what I mean? That's why when me and Jay were broke, busted, and disgusted at 20 years old, we had no money. We spent our last dollars on our first trip to go to Las Vegas. I swear, God, we had no money. We spent our last hour though, and we went there and it literally changed our entire life. We now have been doing it 6 years full time. If we didn't go to that event, we would have quit. I would have given up. So I hope I see everyone there, guys. Obviously in July, we're having the company event, but feel free to reach out if you want any help, guys. We're here to help the company win. Let's go. Listen, man, next 7 days, whatever you plan on doing, do it in 2, and hit me up and Jay up if you guys need any help, and let's go get it. I hope everyone has a beautiful night. You gained some value, and I will see you later.